Mm.
I remember that shit.
Listen, dude, don't make promises like that. Maybe I want that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just stun you and kill you in one global, dude, as a monk.
Oh, dude, I love it when
fucking
you
dead.
talk dirty, bro.
Global Jet,
Shut
Global
the fuck
Jet,
up.
Yeah, dude.
Global Jet. Shut up, Zonade. Global Jet.
Global, is that what Zony says?
The fuck you global me.
I turned on Discord rather
just
than my
fucking
microphone.
dead, dude.
Sorry. It's all good.
Oh.
All right, so hello. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, botched my intro there, but sorry for the delay in starting the stream. I've had a stomach bug the past day, so I've been kind of out of commission and out of sorts. But feeling a lot better now. Looking forward to doing some keys tonight. Going to be hitting keys as Holy and Disc. Hey Hank. So let me. For some reason that didn't show up on my thing right here. Hold on. Chat box. Maybe I just missed it. Gonna be doing some Holy or Disc, maybe some Disc if it's not IO for me.
Lose. I'd have to have a server so vast, so big, bro.
Yeah, that's what those guys. That's what those like the servers do that you can join. You know, like day 500, some shit like that.
I actually tried joining one recently. I played on one and it was pretty fun. They had like a modded intro lobby area, and then like you teleport to one of the cities in the map. And they've got the cities marked as being a spawn zone, a safe zone, so you're not allowed to like mess with any prefab buildings in there. And then you go out and you build your own stuff in the wilds and stuff like that. And it seemed pretty cool.
That's
I did one of
actually
those
pretty
too.
dope.
It was PvP as well, so I stole some guys like 600 bullets
Oh.
for every kind of ammo and all his guns.
Oh, so you were that scumbag. Alright.
Basically. You shouldn't have had a gyrocopter so close to my base. What can I say?
Dude, speaking of the gyrocopter,
'Cause I
bro,
heard it. I was like, oh, someone's around me.
Bro, that gyrocopter is a death trap in itself.
Is it really?
Did you blow it up or
Dude,
something?
no, dude, it's like fucking flying that thing is so difficult. Like, so you control like the pitch, the yaw, like everything you need, right? And I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. It literally just feels like the most iffiest thing on the planet.
I thought it'd be just like using WASD. That's it.
No, it's not like the car at all.
Oh.
Like, yeah, like you actually have to control like you vertically going up, like.
I'm excited
of
to
that.
try driving the car. Feels like it'd be like a Halo Warthog, only with the storage
does.
inventory.
Yeah, it kind of is with it's a little clunky at first. Once you get it down, it's a lot smoother. But yeah, it's a
It'd be
fun
nice.
time.
It'd be nice if it had like a gunner turret, or if the passenger can shoot out of it.
Oh my god,
See,
imagine.
that's
That'd
what
be
people
sick.
were. That's what like some of the patches were. 'Cause there's modifications for the car, right? And like they're extremely rare though. There's extremely rare. So like one you can have like I think somebody was saying it was like a supercharger or something to it. Makes it go a little bit faster. Or there's like an armor ramp that you can put in front of it to mow over the zombies easier. I've yet to see that drop though, but some people said on like the forums of the game and shit that it was there, and I was like, well, maybe one day. That in their game is in the alpha like 19, so I mean, I
Right.
don't know when we'll ever see the light.
Probably
of,
never.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Probably
might be
never.
a bit. Because I mean, they come out with an alpha like every like 6-7 months, so. Which is nice because usually there's that one time of the year we go hard on the game, right? And then
Yeah, it's like Minecraft.
yeah,
That's
like,
what
you
Minecraft
have
is
a
for me. Like I
seasonal play.
just have like a couple months where we just like get really into it and hit it really hard, and everybody's playing, and then we could just kind of fizzle out, and it's like, oh, well, we'll catch it on the next pass.
We do it for content droughts, right? So like besides progging Mythic Nyalotha, right? There wasn't much to do last tier unless like if you've already gotten AOTC or done your KSM, you run your one key for the week and then you just wait until raid night.
Right.
So what we did is like everybody previous guild, like all we did was we got like 8 people together and we all just played 7 days for like 3 weeks. Like it was great. It was
That's fun.
Yeah.
My other big game that's been consistent for me for a long time has been StarCraft 2. Like, I've played that. Like, I don't have a whole lot of friends that I play with, but I like hit the ladder and I did coaching for a while, and I love StarCraft 2, and I've been kind of getting the itch recently. But
I love RTS games, dude. RTS
Oh, yeah,
games
man.
are dope as fuck.
I've never played I played Command and Conquer like 3 and stuff like that, but I didn't get
Oh,
into it
yeah.
'cause I'm a huge Halo fan. So when Halo Wars came out, that's when I really kind of got into it.
Is that RTS as well? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Yep.
Is it still around? I mean, obviously.
Halo
still
Wars.
Around, like,
Halo Wars is. Halo Wars was big. Maybe like it was still big. Maybe till up until like 2 years ago, and then they came out with Halo Wars 2, which everyone said was kind of a disappointment.
okay.
it's like Dawn of War. Dawn of War 3 was a big letdown. I still go back and I play
Yeah.
Dawn of War 1 and 2 a lot, but Dawn of War 3, like a month or two after releasing it, they just announced that they were gonna stop supporting it. I was like, what?
How about what's that called? Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, yeah.
1,000.
Like the tabletop?
I don't know. It's a game though, right?
Yeah, same lore, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm heading out, guys. Good luck in your vaults tomorrow, and good luck on your keys tonight.
dude.
That's good. Night
Later,
pizza.
Amigo.
Yeah, Warhammer 40k is a tabletop game and there's also several spin-off video games. One of the most famous is Dawn of War, which is a RTS game, and I love Dawn of War. It's so much fun. It's that it's that old school like Age of Empires, build a huge army style. At least the first Dawn of War games was. The Dawn of War 2 was more like skirmish style. You controlled like a couple different squads and stuff. And then Dawn of War 3 tried to go back to the ultra, big scale battles again, but I don't know. They tried turning it into an esport, and it's not really what the community was looking for, and it was kind of a letdown. And then the community perception was so bad that like a month or two after it released, they just announced they were going to stop supporting it.
F in the chat.
Dude, I'm so glad I ran this the night before recess, so I can just run tomorrow. I should run it with my trip
No,
tonight,
don't kill me,
but I don't.
fuck.
But I really
Oh,
don't
son of
want to.
a bitch, killed the rare.
So Rag, I know I've missed you the past couple weeks, so I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning, right?
Yep, splashing that holy water, bouncing the volleyball. Oh. Blessing that vault.
Yeah, dude. I'm hearing it, bro. I'm hearing it.
Bubba Troll, ever play Warhammer Age of Reckoning? Is that the
I feel like my DH is gonna get cucked. Like,
Total
really
War
bad,
game?
But I feel like my warrior, they're just gonna keep trying to get me to play
I
that
own it.
character, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, so
I own it, but I haven't. I played like
226,
maybe 30
really
minutes
good
of it.
plate legs here."
I do like the Total War style games, so I
You
need
play
to
your
give it
warrior
another
still?
shot. But I
We're
just
gonna give you
keep getting
226 pox.
keep getting distracted,
Dude,
you know.
if I get a 226 pox on my DH, dude, that's how you know it's gonna be.
You'd be like, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, hold on, be right back. And then just splooge.
Yo, Gala, are you still rocking 207s, dude? Watch you get the 226 from this beast tonight. Or tomorrow. Like, that would be nutty. That'd be a big boy
Set the
upgrade.
mythic. Zone out. I gotta pass it. I don't know why it does this, but it removes mythic for me.
Yeah, dude, I fucking bet, Gala. That'd be huge. Granted, I don't need them, so, like, I hope I got the shoulders off of them. Or even, I mean, the trinket's not that great, but...
Okay, we can go back in.
Hungering Destroyer, Mythic. I would either need the bracers or the...
No, it was an MMORPG, came out in
Got a
2008.
warrior.
Oh,
Got the wrong thing here.
interesting.
Yeah,
No,
the shoulders would be
I
pretty
haven't played that.
dope. Trinket would be, I
Sounds
guess,
interesting,
like,
though. I didn't realize Warhammer had a
I don't know. Do you know if the spike's
MMO.
Oh, yeah, well, I have a 220 trinket.
Was it any good?
Plaguefall one, right? Yeah. I was talking about the spike.
Is it any good?
You know if the spike's any good? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Like, that's what I, like,
Necrotic
everyone's been
Wake,
telling me.
17. That's IO, so I'm gonna
So, like,
do
the shoulders
Holy.
would be nice. Yo, who else did we down? We down Shriek. I guess nothing off Shriek. Maybe a Skulker's Wing, but for Fury, I don't know if people use it or... Then Huntsman, it'd just be, like, literally the wrist. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. That's one of their offensive trinkets. Honestly, getting no gear out of the box and getting a 226 conduit would be actually kind of bomb, bro.
Alright, we're gonna drop down.
Hey,
Oh, best of luck, dudes. Take it
give me
easy.
fucking easy, it's an Incarnate Wake.
But yeah, it was awesome. It was a really active private school. Or server, but it's dead now. Gotcha. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know if I've even heard about it. Oh, it looks like we're dropping channels.
It's gonna be fun.
Hey.
Hell yeah. So,
Yo!
What are we excited about?
finding keys. Oh boy.
Has us use like all the
Cancel that food.
weapons.
Shoot.
for like pull 17 upstairs, pull 19 upstairs, use the orb on pull 19.
Yeah, so I'm thinking if we can pull off saving the orbs for going up top, we can use one orb.
It's basically
for
what you
the
played for the
two
past couple
groups
years
for
before
Pride
giving
and
Shadowlands a try.
two groups
Very
right
nice.
after the Pride.
My MMO progression was when I was in middle school. I had a friend that said, "Hey, do you want to play this game with me?" it's
Huge benefit.
it's called RuneScape, and you log on a browser, and like it's almost like instant messenger.
no,
We can
because
talk
they're
online with each other
legendary.
and stuff like that. Even when we're at home, we don't even have to be in
one
the
that
same
makes them
room.
OP
I
to
was like,
have
oh,
all
okay,
the
cool. That
weapons.
sounds cool.
Oh,
And then I got really hard into the original RuneScape.
Did they patch that?
Yeah, I don't.
And then I
crit,
started up with
you don't crit with the orb, but you can still crit with the
Guild Wars 1 after
spirit.
that, and played a lot of Guild Wars
I
1.
haven't patched it. I
They
couldn't
might-
remember.
And then I had a
I'm
cousin
probably
that got me
wrong, to be
into WoW when I was a
Guild
junior in
Wars
high
2, that's
school,
what I
and
heard.
started playing around Burning Crusade.
Well, let's make sure we get you a spear so you can test
It was
it out.
just leveling for Burning Crusade, so I didn't
Yeah.
play a whole lot of stuff. And then hit Lich King really hard. Swapped to
So-
Guild Wars 2, played that for a long time. Still love Guild Wars 2. I don't want to go on a tangent with that, but
Yeah, right.
and
usually-
then
nothing gets used
kind of
till
came back
after
off and
or
on for
till,
other
like,
expansions,
near
and
the
then
second
Shadowlands
boss.
has been the first one that I've hit
I mean,
really
nothing
hard
I've been-
since the beginning of the
my
expansion.
best runs have always been nothing gets used till after.
A lot
the
of
second
emphasis on
boss.
big scale PvP. Pulled most
I mean, you can spear each of
pulled
the
most
last
of it
bosses and
off.
be
Nice.
okay.
Had weird random bugs that killed it. Now, yeah, that'll kill a game
I guess with it not being tyrannical.
if
The
you
last boss
don't
is
have the
nice, but
support to take care
The
of bugs
last
as they
boss
come
I
up.
actually hate.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's so. My thought process has always been like use one spear on the third.
Okay,
boss,
it just said that
spears
the
on
first
last.
spear you were planning to use on the second boss. That's what it had listed. I don't know what we were planning to do. with it,
Oh
but
yeah, sorry. That's
we can switch that. That's fine.
Yeah, let me see the notes. Because I didn't make this. I didn't design this whole route
Yeah,
fully.
it's okay. My other group that I run with just designed. We designed a route that only has us do 9 pulls before we go up, and we have.
didn't you
full
play a
movement
paladin in Guild Wars 2? No, I played a bunch of different
if
stuff.
we do everything right.
I'd say my main one that I played for the longest was Mesmer. I really liked the high skill ceiling of Mesmer,
So it sounds like
which if you don't play Guild Wars 2,
we're
it's
going to
it's like
definitely spear and
uh,
third and fourth boss.
a mind-bending control class. Like you summon clones of yourself, and then you shatter them to deal damage and stuff like that. So there's a lot of potential with your clones and stuff. But I really liked
I would
Mesmer.
using the order.
And then more recently, I swapped to
okay,
Necro because I was really enjoying
I
the
don't-
support style of it.
I'm just looking at what it
Yeah,
says.
Mesmers
It
and
says that
PvP were
using
toxic.
the
Yeah,
second
I
spear
liked
on
the
pull 7.
Oh, yeah.
the
They're
classic.
19,
I want to
but
reduce
Again,
Discord
we
volume
didn't
here.
make this. Usually I do this
I really liked the
who's getting pulled where.
That's fine.
the
I-
classic shatter style, like power shatter. But the condition shatter the style was and Mirage, yeah, it kind of ruined PvP.
They pretty much
I will
scale
agree
up.
with that.
Do they scale
Papa
up?
Troll, good luck in your dropping for your own runs. Good luck, dude. Good luck.
I don't know either. I'll pick up a spear. I'll use it on the third boss. That'll be my contribution to the team.
There you go.
So you want to use a spear on the room bosses? You're gonna pull all that, and then we use spear and orb.
We shouldn't spear anything about bosses.
Yeah, I agree.
Spear is also huge for trash bags, just to be able to destroy them. But
If
it
you get 'em in a
depends.
line.
If you're able to kill the third boss without a spear, you do in one phase. You do it. If you're able to kill the first boss quickly without a spear, you do it, and then that gives you one spear to be able to play around with, basically.
I think we can handle that, especially since it's fortified. It's kind of difficult without a fire mage,
Tyrannical, you use everything on the bosses.
right? If we had a fire mage, then I'd feel really comfortable doing that. But I don't know how our burst damage is.
Yeah, I might also.
Lumini has insane burst damage. I
It's
don't
true
know
with
how-
Convoke. Yeah.
I might pick up an orb and actually use it on pull 16 before we go up because that pack's pretty nasty interrupt wise.
Before we go up, which one?
So after we kill a mark, we'll go back and get that yellow pack.
I hate that there's no arrows once you get up top, so I have to like go force my way back down. 16?
Yeah.
There's a few on there's quite a few on that, but
I think we're fine without using an orb on 16. 16 usually feels pretty underwhelming. We're better on a
not too bad.
yeah, we're better upstairs using it for a juicier pull.
So
Yeah,
I'm
but,
gonna grab
since we're doing the 2 massive pulls upstairs, we should either save 2 orbs for them or an orb and a spear. One of the two.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to clarify if we're gonna do that.
I'm gonna grab the first spear and the first orb, and I'm gonna use the orb since you have to use what you last picked up first. I'm gonna use the orb upstairs on the first big pole, and I'll use the spear on the third boss. That's my contribution to this.
Well, what if you? I'm fine with not using it on the boss. I think we should be good. What if you use the orb and the spear on pull 17, that first big pull?
Sure.
Well, the hard part is it has to be melee, and the spear does more damage the more people
Yeah.
attack.
Are
All
we
right.
gonna have 2 orbs is the question. What are we doing with the second orb?
So my plan was second orb would be pull.
I think we can have 2 orbs upstairs, because where else are we gonna use it down here, to be completely
Right.
honest? There aren't any massive pulls where you really need an orb until you get up top.
I think an orb on 17 and then another orb on 19 is good.
Yeah, I think that works best.
And I'll orb and spear 17.
I would
would
just
say-
I would just orb 17,
Yeah,
and then
I
you're
would say
gonna
spear 19, just
You either
to be
spear
safe.
19 or the boss, one of the two.
I'll
I would
orb
say spear 19. Target the farthest out away, because the more things
Yeah.
the spear travels through, the more damage it does.
Exactly. Okay.
I'll try to line up like an Ursul's Typhoon or something to get everything stacked.
Does the spear do AoE? I thought it just did single target.
It does everything it passes through. It does damage to. So I did
Oh.
one earlier where we pulled that group behind the first boss, and we speared through it into the first boss, and it did like 2.4 million damage.
Oh my gosh.
If
Wow.
If you can line it up right, it works really well.
Yeah, so I'll go for
Before the current nerf, yeah.
Cool, let's do it.
And then hammers, figure out what we want to use them on.
yeah, I would
As
say
we go there. It's mostly the spears and orbs you have to figure out.
aggressive around the flanks.
I'm grabbing this first hammer on the right by the corpse harvester. I usually soothe and run over and grab it.
Let me get everybody gathered before we start going ham on it.
I find the hammers are usually best for like up top to help
They-
tanks set stacks of the
yeah.
damage, right? But I also have trees, so that also does it. Oh shit, it's my key. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
so unused to doing my own key.
I know, I always do other people's keys too. Alright, we're doing a plus 17 Necrotic Wake. I'm running as Holy with the Flash Concentration Legendary. This is my talent setup. This is a guild group.
After Incarn, I'll drop trees.
So here, now that
We got
they're all
30 more
stacked
seconds.
up, I'm going to get that.
Oh, there goes trees.
I was going to say I was using Divine Star, because Star deals a ton of damage. Here it's not really worth dotting up. Instead, just focusing on Divine Star and Holy Nova for the damage. Boy, I'm just taking a beating, aren't I? It's gore splatters or whatever, the drain fluids, that's what it is. Oh, I forgot it's still Sanguine, otherwise I would have swapped to Shining Force. This felt like a really long week. I was already thinking it was new affixes. It is Monday, so last night of these affixes.
These guys over the corner before we go on them.
Here we're early enough into the pull. I'm going to go ahead and dot as much up as I can. Recover with a trinket on DPS, the plume trinket. You can watch his health here. There he goes, it just pops up. Incapacitate. So while I'm incapacitated, you can use Guardian Spirit. So you can use that to cover somebody while you're still stunned, which is nice. Okay, here I'm going to focus on Holy Nova for damage. I would love to have Mind Seer, but we don't have it as Holy, unfortunately. I just realized how... Oh, I didn't actually cast Guardian Spirit. Whoops. But I did. Really good. Didn't look like we needed it. I have not been playing a whole lot of Disc past couple months, but I did recently, in the last couple keys I did. and
Okay.
I was
Okay,
amazed
got it.
about how much more damage you get on packs with Mind Seer. I was really sleeping on that. I didn't realize that it was such a huge DPS increase.
Do we have a carry?
I
I don't
went-
actually know.
We do not.
I went from like pulling maybe
That actually
1.2k DPS or something like that to
It's
like
not made a huge impact on some of the keys.
2.7
No, it's
on
not a
some
ton.
pulls. But yeah, that makes a huge
It just
difference when
helps
you
out.
when you're just focusing on damage and not healing. It's really nice. So I've not been doing well about using PI this run. I have not used it yet, which is not good. So that's a mistake on my part. I'm going to be using my Night Fae cooldown reduction on Durasing to try to get his. Hey, Durasing, I'm going to be using my Night Fae cooldown reduction on you to try to get your Celestial
Alright.
Alignment off. It should,
Sounds
in
good.
total, reduce it by about 40 seconds every time you cast it.
Actually, that's huge. That lines it up with Convoke almost.
Sweet. Seal of approval. Yeah, and I'm not going to be PIing our Boomkin because I've been hearing that that's actually not a great option. They don't benefit from it as much as other classes can. I don't exactly know why, but that's what I've been hearing Moonkins tell me. So I'm now doing it on Hank for bosses and Tetra for trash. Tetra's an outlaw rogue.
Yeah, the only
Hank is
downside to
Beastmaster.
saving a bunch of weapons is this boss takes 9 years.
It's been 84 years.
Ooh, are we gonna pull those flight
Yeah, we
bags?
pulled
We
them.
did.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Okay, it doesn't change the route a whole lot. They're not worth a ton.
It was me, sorry.
Good.
I blinked out of his vetted gas and I pulled him.
One thing we could do is just pull one of the two paths that goes by, and then we can just skip the Necromancer pull that you were planning to do. I think that fits out. I don't know, I think we'll be fine anyway, though.
Wish I didn't have to choose between a charge and a heal.
Yeah, that only put us over by about 1%.
Yeah. So like 1.2 or something for that one, I don't know. I've got trees after Incarn is down.
It's down. Hopefully they should die by the time they burn it down.
Even
So
so,
if you can- if you
do
can-
you play Balance
I'm-
Affinity or Resto?
I'm not
Affinity?
showing it really right now with my
Balance.
damage because
Okay, yeah,
I just
so you
thought
can
about
always
it. But
Typhoon.
a big portion of your damage comes from Divine Star for trash, and then Holy Fire for anything.
I
Holy Fire
accidentally
is just
used mine
really good.
earlier as an interrupt.
And then if you can fit in
Didn't think ahead.
Chastises as well on cooldown, that's a big portion of your damage. So those three are going to be my priority for this dungeon. I'm going to keep Divine Star on cooldown, keep Holy Fire on cooldown, and use Chastise whenever it's up. And then if things are stable, then I'll go ahead and if I can get casts in early without the tank dying, then I'll do Pains. But I'm not super focused on that because I'm not super focused on that because I am. I have to support the tank. The bears are squishier on pull. Also, I need to swap my talents. I just stunned that guy in the sanguine, and that was really bad. Hope nobody else noticed that. I need to swap to Shining Force. I keep forgetting to do that, so I will switch that to the next key.
We're not pulling these guys into the next one.
We can.
I don't know. At the plate bags, I don't think they do
yeah,
anything.
they
I
don't
consider
do
them like non-entities.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Ooh, that hit that cleave.
I think that's actually my fault. I think trees turned him.
Can't get it. Fuck.
So there, Mass Dispel is a really nice ability. If it looks like it's going to go off, just go ahead and prep Mass Dispel and get it ready to dispel those fears. And if you miss somebody, then you can cast your manual cast.
Get that shield down. Oh.
It changed where we got pride, I guess. Yeah, it did.
This is I do this prideful here half the time, and then we use it to kill the marauders on the next one, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Just sucks not lining it up for like a big pull.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I'm not too worried about my key.
Crowd?
That suits.
We're good.
Does somebody want that spear?
Grab
Or should
the
I
hammer.
I'll get the spear.
I'll interrupt the left one.
Alright, I'm on right.
Face me, necromancer. Thanatos
Drop my stacks there, but it's okay. With prideful, I can get those back up.
Shield on one.
I'm just pouring in
Shield
flash
on
shields
the
right now
other.
into Drasing to build up my flash concentration stacks. Mana's not really an issue, and I need the CDR to stay on him.
It's actually a convenient pride.
Yeah, it makes that pretty easy, but it's just it's two mobs that you're using it for, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but it'll help us get this guy down a chunk too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, the route that that Fury uses does that prideful.
Oh, word.
It just sucks to waste the first. It feels bad wasting the first 20 seconds, I should say. To just invising or skipping.
Yeah.
Can somebody grab this hammer?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
You can use the hammer on the caster guy up before the boss.
I'll use Apotheosis here for some extra damage. I have not used Apotheosis yet this dungeon. Really bad. I need to just be popping it like every time it's up. That's a very consistent improvement point for me. Is I just do not use Apotheosis nearly enough.
Incarn. How'd they pull?
They were just very close.
Yeah, we were just really close to them.
Let's get him up.
I'm back in the back because I was kiting a couple of the guys.
Tetra, can you res him, please?
I got him.
This would have been a nice pull to have Apotheosis on, but I wasn't anticipating this, so.
Can we get an interrupt on the sorcerer over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be down. He was chunking me.
Right. I didn't.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even see him out there.
We can just manual res after this.
Yeah.
Chance to drink my coffee.
This is where I miss having the Alliance racials. I used to just meld and res.
Oh, I know for sure. I miss Shadow Meld a lot. I played a Night Elf Druid up until Shadowlands, really. Can somebody res?
Yeah, we
It's
got a
quaking.
go.
Quaking.
More do? Oh, never
got
mind.
one coming.
Yeah, so I forgot we have
I
another
was
person who can res.
with some angel on the health bar. So.
Yeah, Quaking just ruined my res, so
Gotcha. I apologize. Also, I'm still rather
just
out of
gonna
it
treat-
from.
It takes
sick.
the first bleed.
It's okay, dude.
We're fine. Like honestly, we're doing fine. Only 2 deaths so far. Can't really complain.
I mean, you can.
That's true. I know people who definitely do. If we
Unacceptable.
get pride.
Burn him even.
Yeah, did it mess up where weren't we supposed to get pride on that boss?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it messed up this pride, but it's okay. We'll get it for the Necromancer.
Yeah.
It's honestly probably the worst thing to have it for, or a better thing.
We could
I don't
swap.
know.
We could swap it up and use a spear on Amarth rather than on the trash. I don't know if we need to.
Yeah, we'll still have 2 orbs. Like I don't know if we need to, but we could.
I think
Uh,
it's not a Tyrannical week. Amarth should go down pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I this is one that I have bad experiences with from before the nerfs to Necrotic Wake.
What the heck? Why did I do that?
Go spear on this upcoming boss.
Just save it. I think we'll be okay. Just gotta make sure to kill ads.
If it starts looking messy, I'll throw mine.
Okay.
Because I have a spear on
The
top of
hammer
my
on
hammer. Thank you for starting RP.
You will be brought to
You can't get that volley. Nice.
I messed up, guys. I have an orb under this spear that I'm holding.
So how
yeah,
about
that's
how about
not
you
good.
how about you use it on this
Yeah.
boss then?
I'll spear Amarth.
Grabbing this orb. Are we spearing this boss or not? Just so I know when to use cooldowns.
I'll spear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna wait till
I'm gonna CC one of the mages.
You can spear through it.
I got skull.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's my fault.
We're
It
gonna
has
have
a
to.
sunfire
Yeah,
on it. It has a
yeah.
sunfire on it.
He's got a dot. One of my
Need
dots too.
X.
We need to kill him.
We need
I-
both mages.
I got
dead.
X. I got X. Yeah, just kill
okay.
it.
We already used spear, right?
Yeah, we did.
I got moon. Never mind, he broke. We're gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, he's really close.
We can use Apotheosis here.
Honestly, it's probably
Just
easier
drink
just
it
to
all.
try to kill them all.
It depends if they're spread out or not. Sometimes you get lucky and they gets placed really far out, and it's like, oh, it's easy.
A lot of us are AoE too, right?
I mean, Starfall doesn't hit CC'd stuff, but yeah.
Trash does.
If they're close, then it sucks. Yeah, these are really close, so
Just tunnel him.
No
He's only got
CC.
90k health.
yeah, we're good.
Nice.
Nice.
I think we
Don't
still
go
have-
up. Don't go up.
Your arrival proves
Do we?
timely.
Do not go up. Now we get this.
Oh yeah,
tech.
we do still need it.
Yeah, we need 64.
Am I grabbing this orb?
Fate is our
Who's
first
grabbing?
from our
I
Yeah,
guess.
grab.
All right.
I will lead the effort here, while my disciples bring you to the necropolis. Let us end this
Killing
struggle.
spree.
Shield.
Got the big guy coming.
Oh my god, you got
Oh,
pulled.
we got it.
So it's typically better to pull this group up the stairs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why I forgot to do that.
It's all good. Happens.
Bone Mender first. Don't worry about that ad in the back.
That slow is nasty.
I want to save Apotheosis for the big pull
And-
upstairs that
and
we're
we
going
have
down.
to reset this guy, right? Otherwise, we get Pride in the middle of the gauntlet.
How do we reset this guy? Do we just
You
wipe?
die.
Die. Just die.
Yeah.
But we still need to kill the guy down below.
Just
Still
to
have
kill
that
this
back.
guy. I'm trying to line of sight him back up.
Well, we already.
It's okay. Just wait.
wipe.
We can go back down and kill him.
Yeah.
That was
Sorry,
unfortunate. It's-
trained
it
in me
happens.
from
It happens.
all the pugs I've done.
Yep.
Usually people will just not let me cut him up there.
Don't do this.
He's still killing too.
Pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Hank takes 9 years to die.
Well, he was feigned death. He was killing the pet. Alright, here we go.
He's still
Actually,
batting
can
this
we-
way.
We can leave them because we have that extra
Can we?
pack, right?
Oh, I
Oh.
think so. Yeah, you're right. We have the percent. Probably. Hopefully.
So the rest of you have an orb and I have an orb.
Yeah,
right?
we both have an orb.
Okay, so I'll do the first orb.
Yeah, that's
Actually-
probably better. There's less grouping up for the first pack, I think.
We're supposed to be coming up with 68.6%. I don't know how
We're at
much we're at.
68.9. We're fine.
Okay, nice.
So I'm gonna grab that pat when they're in the middle, and then we'll group everything up.
Yeah, you'll have both Pats in the middle. I was about to say Silent Sigil, but you're not a Demon Hunter.
Creation have arrived at last.
You want the left side also or no?
No, it's just these.
So I guess I'll use Apotheosis for my next pull. I didn't use it there, but I did use Guardian Spirit and my trinkets,
Watch
so
out behind
it's
you.
still there.
You're at 4 stacks of the Tenderize. Okay, perfect. It's dead.
Quickly catch drink.
And then I'll have Incarn for the next pull as well, so it'll be good for gathering them.
Yep, and we'll have Pride for next pull.
It'll be a big damage for that orb.
Does it scale with Pride?
I think Pride just does overall 30% more damage.
I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe.
I don't know if it applies to secondary effects like that.
Well, we're about to find out.
Moment of truth.
The hard part is grouping up this next poll.
Yeah, you like, I can get it.
Well, I'll give you I'll definitely give you a minute. I don't want to steal aggro.
I would say I'll grab the left side first if you want to typhoon them when they're kind of running over so that
Yeah.
capital gets pushed in.
We also have a misdirect that can help.
Yeah.
This is where I love being a
And
priest
we also
for
we need
fade.
ranged interrupt is the big thing on
So I'll grab healer
the
aggro.
collector and the crafter.
All right.
I'm in, Captain. I don't know why it didn't let me cast Guardian Spirit. It says castable while stunned. That's rude.
Interrupt this.
Get ready for a
Collector
B-res
in
on
the
me.
back.
B-res. Thank you. It feels bad to not have my flash concentration stacks here, so I'm just gonna need to periodically pulse my flash heal.
Got it.
Use my trinket there on him.
Oh, I got aggro on this dude.
So the tank is fine.
Yeah, this one's been kind of chilling out there. I don't think Mordu had much time to get aggro.
More about not being able to navigate through the pools.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Yeah, that's true. There was a little bit of sanguine on the ground.
Somebody's gonna have to clean up this
Last
mess.
thing I wanted to do was turn my back on that big pack.
Yeah, I understand.
So am I spearing this?
Left.
When he's down?
No, the boss? I don't
Yeah.
know. Do we still have 2 spears?
I have a
I
spear.
have one.
Yeah, I have a spear and a hammer underneath it, so I was gonna use both on one of the bosses.
Okay, I would do that for last boss. I wouldn't imagine that we need 2 spears for the first boss on this difficulty.
No.
Tetra, Rod.
Oh, thank you. I like grapple took the other way and then you pulled me. That was crazy.
Oh.
Thank you. Used the spear already.
Oh, shit.
I did not have a spear.
No, we should.
I had a
use-
hammer. Tetra picked up the first spear.
Yeah, let me
So
know
you
when
should-
to use mine.
I did use the hammer.
Yeah. Yes, let's use Tetra's spear on this boss, and then Rag will use your spear and hand it.
Tetra, run. Tetra, run.
Oh, fuck. Release.
Yeah, release, because we've got trash right after this, we won't be able to res.
Yeah.
Chunky boys.
Yeah, bro, these are taking so long. I also don't think we've hit them with many of their throw cleaver abilities. That's the other thing.
That was a good focus time for him to move away. So I'll have Incarn for this pack and then other cooldowns for
Yeah. This pack wrecks tanks.
There we go. I was hoping Durasan was going to use his
Binding shot, let me know.
celestial
First
alignment so I
episode,
could
haven't
start
been
using my
using it.
Fey Guardians,
Unbind binding shot this week.
because the 20% damage
No, it's
reduction on the
still
tank is
pretty
really nice.
useful for kiting at the beginning. I don't even know
At
if
the
these
beginning.
fits, if these, yeah, you have to use it early in the poll. That's the only down. It's the same thing with trees. I get nervous, but like I'm gonna trees here because you have 3 stacks.
Yeah.
And it'll reset stacks. This is the only issue. I
Now
meant to
it's
typhoon him
good.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have just typhooned at the beginning, and you should have used Incarn at the end probably. But
Yeah.
I was also
Too
ready
late
for grip.
now.
We've got a grip as well.
That's I think that's what I hate the most about Sanguine Weeks is like it pops
Yeah.
at the least opportune times.
Yeah, there's ways around it. Like I should have Typhooned when I saw those were about to die because it doesn't move the big dude, but it moves the rest of them.
I got a grip for you.
Nice.
Hold on, interrupt my drink.
After your scale wears off, let me know. I got trees.
It's soft.
Yeah, I was gonna do it early this time, not making the same mistake.
Then I'll Typhoon when they get low too.
Trees is up in 4. Actually, they just all died. That works too.
Trying to position the boomerang for my divine star, and I almost ran through the group.
On me. Watch out, Mordu.
Mordu. Oh. Like, who's Mordu? I think.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, I'm gonna spear him when he gets down. Yeah, I mean, fucking announce it. Nice.
Yeah, no, he got
Very nice.
destroyed. The bloody javelin hit for 700,000 on
Holy
just
shit.
him.
Holy shit.
Oh no, actually, I think it also hit the creation. It did.
Hank, do we have lust for this boss?
We do.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
No cooldowns, but we do.
Line up for spear.
Oh,
Oh, is it just enemies?
it's just enemies,
Just-
yeah.
It still helps.
Hammering.
Of course!
Oh, you didn't do the grapple trick, Tetra. Or do you have to do it afterwards? I don't actually know how it works.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, you can actually completely avoid going down if you're a rogue. I watched Alice Mears' group do it the other day. JP?
Oh, JPC?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he
Yeah,
was
look
just
that up.
avoiding every single Dark Exile.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah. You have to know it's on you, though.
Yeah.
Didn't avoid it. I got hit by it. back up, going to the corner.
I really like Renew for this section. During the Comet Storms, it gives you something useful to do. Because they're going to be taking ticking damage, so they're going to be getting the value out of Renew while you're moving. So when you see that you're targeted by Dark Exile, or not Dark Exile, the Frozen Binds, if you can move away, just make sure you're away from any of the other range and then you can instant dispel it. And the trick that I like to do with melee as well is if it's cast on a melee, then what I'll do is I'll grip the tank and then immediately dispel the melee, because most groups don't have more than one melee. Nice guys. 2 minutes to spare.
Two minutes to spare.
I find this fight exceedingly annoying. It's not hard, it's just not fun. Yeah, and it's Lotus, it's also underrated. Like, it can get really hard if, just because the whole fight, you're doing it with only 2 DPS most of the time. You know, you got somebody exiled, and then if somebody dies, then you've just got, like, you know, 1 DPS, the tank and the healer, doing it at any time. It's,
Yes!
yeah, it's just really an annoying fight.
Sin Rogue.
And on Tyrannical, like,
Good job,
I have
dudes.
mana issues. It's just so long. If you lose 1 DPS, it gets extremely hard. Yeah, it's like you've got. It's not hard, but you have to do it perfect.
like-
It's unforgiving.
I didn't know that, dude.
Easy
I
but
wanna do that
unforgiving.
grapple hook thing you're talking about.
So I think it's if you do it at the right time, you place your grapple somewhere up here, and when it takes you down, it just pulls you right back up.
Ah, so I gotta
I
wait
think 'cause
for
it
it to,
apparently also works with Warrior's Heroic Leap.
so I have to wait for it to cast on me and then grapple hook back.
Man, if I didn't make some dumb mistakes, we could have had a way better time on that.
Okay, I actually lied. So really, it's only rogues that can do it, because it kills you after 50 seconds if you don't have cloak.
It's all
Oh.
good, Dano. We timed it, bro.
I bet
Word,
the
okay.
reason it works is because grappling hook has a delay in the cast time.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you have to cast it before the Dark Exile effect actually hits you, and then the grapple hits the ground right after it hits you, and it pulls you out of it. Whereas Heroic Leap
Something like that.
instantly casts.
Or I think it's also, well, warriors can also do it. You just die after 50 seconds. I think it's part of the fact that like you start traveling towards the end of the hook, and then it ports you down, and then it pulls you right back up to finish, bringing you to the end.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. You'll probably have to look up, see what JP does. But if we're like last 20% a boss, 30% a boss, and you get pulled down, you can skip it.
I'll
Or
tell you one
first
thing,
one, cloak.
Problem Tetra will have is his cloak will be on cooldown.
Throwing shade.
Yo. I
Lotus,
downloaded
hey,
a
on
new
Mythic
Gora
Minerva's
that's, like,
immunities,
right in my
does that
face
include Turtle?
when I like have it or don't have it.
Where'd you now, boys?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Want to hit up that Plague Fall?
I
Or
do not know.
Sanguine?
I'm fine either way. Yeah.
You're cool, Hank.
Sanguine.
I will tell you one thing. If you do Killing Spree in the middle, as he's like cast Dark Exile on you, there's this bug. You just fall off the map.
Yeah, you just die.
Oh,
And-
that's weird.
It's happened to me a bunch of times, and you can't be re-res or resurrected or anything. You have to
I have to sit and watch.
yeah.
Okay, we were doing and it was, I think it was a 16 or 17 Theater of Pain the other day, and right before we pulled the Lich boss, our monk rolled off the side. Like right as we pulled it, so we ended up 4-manning it. It was kind of annoying.
Want to do one of those other 17s?
We're heading for Sanguine.
Okay, Sanguine, cool.
Yes. Very nice. Yeah, let's push all our 17s and then 18s. Oh, we don't have to do that. Just a suggestion.
Sounds good to me. It gives us more options for 18s.
17 Sanguine is definitely a rough one though.
It'd be fine.
It's just hard to limit the amount of healing that Sanguine gets in this one.
It's true, yeah. All the narrow hallways.
Besides that second boss, I feel like that last hallway is a pain in the ass. Or is that Halls of Atonement?
No, that's this place.
That's this one.
Or-
The gauntlet is kind of rough. Yeah, we did my 19 Sanguine earlier this week, or actually earlier today, and it was rough.
I guess we'll have to
Like-
find out when we get there.
like,
We didn't
it
see any
was
turtles during that video.
Not the
Yeah, we'll have to
easiest
test
key in
it.
the world. Took us 54 minutes.
Captain
to
Game
clear
Guy,
that
hey,
fight.
what's 16 to 18? Is that the difficulty? Yeah, 16 to 18 is the difficulty of keys. Yep. That's not the amount of keys. That would be a long night. Yeah, we're aiming for 18s, but
This road's
right now we
calling
have
for
most of
skipping that,
17s, so
big
that's
pack.
what we're doing.
The
Is
second
it
floor
the-
after
is it
Let
the
me check if this is
Dreadnought?
IO for my
No, it's not
disc. If
Dreadnought,
it's
it's
not
Dreadnought.
IO for either, then I'm
I
gonna
prefer
go ahead and
Quasi's routes.
run
Yeah, I
Holy,
100%.
'cause that's easier.
I 100% want to skip that back.
Disc. Sanguine. Yeah, definitely IO for me. Cool. The only
So, yeah, I
17
think-
that is
think we all
not
should have one of
IO
those
for.
pods. Easy
Actually,
enough.
all 17s
also
are IO
Shroud.
for my disc set.
True.
Even though I have
And then
Stealth and Shroud, I should
halls, I
start
still have
carrying
a.
this
Oh,
boss.
That's still worth having.
yeah.
Well, when we start skipping Pridefuls, that'll be a good thing to have.
Halls is my lowest IO overall.
What did
That's
Which is
so
surprising
good.
because it's pretty easy. So
This red stuff. Caster,
Cool.
I don't know. People always like bring it to.
y'all do these big boy keys. Haven't broken past
It was aggro
16s
to,
yet.
like,
It's all good, man.
Managed.
It's hard as DPS. Like, I have it easy as heals because it's easy to get into keys and stuff like that. So there's not much downtime. So I can kind of just like chain them out, even pugging. But yeah,
I'm
as
gonna go grab a water real quick. I'll be back.
DPS, I don't know if I do nearly as many keys. I would definitely have a lot more emphasis on finding a push group.
That was good tank and Dano.
Yeah, it'll be better when I have Convoke back next week.
I'm wondering if I pulled that Marauder, because I was in the middle of Killing Spree. But I was like, the thing with Killing Spree, it brings me back to my original location when I cast it.
I think all of the extra pulls, other than that Bone Fiend guy, were me. So apologize. I'll take
You-
credit for those. The one in that first room was definitely me, and then the Pat, right before the Necromancer pack, that was also me.
It's all good. Still timed it.
Yeah, we had a
But
group
I
for a bit
think
on Thralls.
The pack
It's not
before
been
the
a focus for a bit.
Necromancer,
Yeah,
we would need to pull that anyways, so that wasn't a big deal.
definitely need a push group, a dedicated group when you're
And
playing as
we didn't wipe
DPS.
from it, so I think that
Yeah.
was
Almost right, but we didn't, so it's all
was
good.
Yeah.
tactically correct.
Technically
but-
super smooth.
Yeah, it was.
Actually a 400 IQ move.
Yeah, big time. Oh, the skip, I'm like after the third pull, used to that.
All right.
It has you go into the room after the second or the
Here's
first
the
boss, I
game.
like that.
I'm not gonna tell the group that I'm
Doesn't
running
have
as
you skip
disc.
The little grubby ditch grubbers.
Yeah, and it
But
doesn't do that 'cause
typically,
if you
Mordu
drop down
says something
below,
about
you
how
skip
squishy
that
he feels
pack
when
of
I played
three,
that
like the
disc.
three big guys.
So
Oh, good.
we'll see. The goal,
an
my goal,
efficient pull.
this dungeon, is
I agree.
to
The
not
only
have
problem with
Mordu
skipping this
say, "Man, I just feel really
is
squishy."
if you die in the gauntlet,
Be listening for that because
you
it might be
can't run
coming,
back if you don't
especially the
have
fact that
a
it's
way to
Sanguine
get
depths.
past them.
Well, then just don't die.
So, You figured out how to play healer?
Fair enough. And what does the Ring of Death look like? Oh, God. Oop.
You figured out how to play healer? Is that what you meant,
Yeah.
Captain Gamer Guy?
But they're
This is like test your drunk
so,
friend with water. Yeah.
It looks like the ring.
Yes.
We're pulling a farther group before the closer group, which probably lines up well. We'll see. But other than that, it's Sanguine
one
Depths
is-
is pack by pack. There's not really a way to multi-pull, especially on Sanguine Fortified.
Yeah, there's only a couple of places you can multi-pull in here, I think. And it's like the first 2 packs.
You
Yeah.
try to like line of sight to get them to come over.
Yeah, so Tetro, you'll pop urns.
Also,
so
I
that
don't
first double pull,
know-
as I'm getting them gathered, just run straight to the urn and pop it.
Okay.
During Rapture, Powered
and
Shield
then
costs 20%
we'll
less
do the
mana and
first
applies
boss,
6-second
and then
longer
we're gonna,
atonements. I
like,
might honestly
shoot
run
through that, and
this
basically we'll
because
get to
my
that gargoyle
item
or the
level
Chamber
is
Sentinel, and then after
significantly
that,
different.
You can pop the urn
Let's
for
see.
the Oppressor pack, and then hopefully we'll be able to get both Oppressor packs.
If I
in
run the
that one
penitent
urn.
one, yeah, it drops
Okay.
a lot, like 3 IO,
You just gotta
3
burn down the
item
first
level.
group, and then we'll kill the second one down with it, and then we can take that buff into the
So 3 item level.
that other Oppressor pack, and then have Prideful for the grubby room.
Hmm.
And
Just please let me know anyway, in case I tunnel.
Because that extra atonement is pretty
I'll go straight
nice.
to the first one, and the second one. Where is it?
we'll call it out. It's after the first boss.
Okay.
Better wording. No, it's all good, Captain Gamer. I just wanted to make sure I understood you. By the way, you almost dropped the Warlock. Almost 50 on a Fire Mage. It's because it's ridiculous. Really?
I like your bear skin. Got like red
Yeah.
shit coming in.
Yeah. Fire Mage and Warlock are
If
both
only I was
crazy.
playing during Legion, I'd have the werebear skin.
I want that one too.
Um,
Dude. It looks cool.
See, my frustration is I was a Druid main leading up to that, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to switch Paladin. I was going to go into BFA as a Paladin, and so I spent all the time in the last like couple weeks of the Mage Tower doing Paladin, and I got it. I finished it as a Prot Paladin, and I unlocked the shield, but I could have been doing all that time unlocking that cool bear skin, because I didn't realize that that's where that came from. And I much would rather have that unlocked than the shield skin. There's plenty of cool shields.
Yeah, my issue with it is like every obviously every class is locked out of having their Mage Tower appearance, but Druids are the only class that really can't have much transmog going on.
I know, right?
A Paladin can have 400 different shields to choose from, whereas a bear has 3 options if they don't have the werebear.
Yep. I am ready now. I'm just debating between legendaries. But I'm good.
You good?
Your keep, Greg. You
Okay.
open it in?
Yeah. So I'll do the countdown if you're ready.
I'm gonna go with Clarity of Mind. Okay, go ahead.
You're going disc for this one.
Shh. I can't see the timer.
No,
Oh, yeah. Weird. I don't know why you couldn't see it.
it disappears for me too.
That happens to me sometimes. Alright, I'm going for the urn.
My secret test that I told my stream was I was gonna run disc and not tell you guys, and then if Dano said, "Man, I just feel squishy in here," then that was gonna be my test between disc and holy. So
Okay, I apologize.
It's when you're holy.
you what?
I feel so safe when you're holy.
I know. It's that fine line of trying to min-max and deal all that extra damage. Because, like, for example, I'm pulling 3.6k right now. 3.9 compared to Holy, where, like, on a good pull, I'll pull maybe, I don't know, 2 tops.
Bird.
Ignore the weapons, they despawn.
Sorry, Hank.
I
actually almost did the exact same thing too.
I was trying to creatively keep them in the big debuff. Sorry, guys.
I
Oh, we got 8 stacks, it's good.
8 stacks is pretty good. And actually, that's the reason to kill the weapons, is they get you more stacks now.
Ah, that's a good point. Ah. Ouch. Ooh, and then Clarity of Mind allows me to have longer atonements, so I can
Man,
stay
trees are so good to have.
inside
They're
of.
actually broken.
I
Like,
can,
Yeah,
I
they
can not
lose a
have to
lot
worry
of
about my Fate
DPS
Guardians
by
moving around so
switching
much.
trees, but
It's pretty nice.
it's worth.
Let's see, didn't got running dungeons and it just blasts. Yeah, it's crazy.
I feel like they did Feral so dirty compared to like. what
Didn't really
Boomy
like
Feral isn't
Feral-
that bad. The
Feral's
only problem
really good
is
spot.
It is.
Yeah.
It actually does more single target than Boomy does.
I was
Yeah.
with just recently. I was with the number 3 Feral Druid. He did like 32k on the first boss on Mist single target.
Yeah, it's also missed with a. Any Convoke is gonna do a lot of damage, but I think Pharaoh Druids are definitely way better for single target burst damage.
Oh no,
Sorry,
I'm talking about Feral Druid. Yeah,
32k is insane. Well, what level Q was it?
it was a 14 Mists.
It's yeah.
Shroud? I don't think we have to.
Yeah, Shred.
You can track that guy, and that also. would work.
fuck.
Oh.
I'm stealth. Just go. I'll catch up.
Didn't really like Warlock in dungeons. Probably better at higher keys. Just didn't have enough time to ramp. Yeah.
That's the worst quaking timing in the world.
I've heard Demo is actually pretty good in keys, but I don't actually know. How much is it to move a character to a different server? Oh, I don't remember how much it is
Also,
now.
I try to
I want
trees
to say it's like
early most
20,
of the time
25,
when I have it.
$20. Yeah.
Just especially for Sanguine weeks.
Is Disc better on Grievous week? Disc is the worst
Doesn't matter how many
possible
times I run
healing
with
spec in the
Druid,
game
when I
on
lose
Grievous.
aggro, I worry.
Do you have the weak aura for it?
Like, it is almost unplayable to play Disc on Grievous.
Yeah.
Holy is infinitely better. If you so, the
I'll
difference
give you a
between
weak aura
Holy and
after this
Disc
one
is
that
if
lets
you
you
need
know
higher
anytime I drop
HPS
trees.
output, Holy's going to be your way to go. Disc sacrifices HPS in trading off for really strong cooldowns. So it's like damage reduction with power pain suppression is the strongest in the game, and then Rapture is just such a valuable flexible
Love,
skill.
so we have an easy pride.
And then your passive damage. Like, it doesn't matter how difficult the healing gets, you're always going to be dealing a certain amount of damage
I have
as,
trees, but
as
we're about
Disc.
to drop Sanguine, so. Like, I can trees the Brute out here and only the Brute.
So, like, for example, on these big trash pulls, I'm dealing 3.7k DPS with Mind Seer, which is crazy. I can't get anywhere close to that on trash with Holy, unless I like maybe Holy Nova or something like that, but I've got to sacrifice all my healing to do it. Granted, I have to sacrifice most of my healing as Disc to do Mind Seer too. It's really not dealing any healing. So here I'm being a little bit greedy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Don't worry about how it feels, I'm being greedy. I'm rapturing now.
You're really greedy.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you had pulled. Paints up.
I got first interrupt.
Get the next one.
Once again, that was very unfortunate clicking.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's a healer problem.
Yeah.
Smash is right.
Here, stack up inside of my barrier after this. And then we'll pop them. Go ahead and rapture here.
I'm dead. You.
I am jealous of that instant battle res though.
Well, it requires rage.
That is true. I wish I could spend astral power instead.
That's right. Just burn him. I'll pop these slow. I've got trinket on.
Bro, it's been every single one.
Once.
Yeah, I hit Hank once.
2 out of 3 is still pretty good.
Oh no, I meant like every single time we got it, we got
My bad,
Quake.
you mix up Grievous and Necrotic. Gotcha. Necrotic, I would say it's actually fairly good.
Are we pulling the side room here too? Or not?
Yeah, because Necrotic, it's not really a healer problem, it's a tank problem, right? Like, once it gets to a certain point, like, you can't really heal anymore. So, Disc is actually pretty competitive for that because it gives you the damage to help you knock out the packs sooner. So, yeah, I didn't think about that, but I could definitely see that.
Can you decurse and bear for?
I can, yeah. I'm just never looking at the health.
Nice.
Do it.
Yeah, Disc is really
It's
bad
useful
on
for those
Grievous.
curses
Holy
suppression. I
tends to
try to
fare better,
watch
yeah,
they go
for
on
sure.
Rag.
I hope you didn't disappoint the guildies on the DOS
Try to
key
at least
earlier.
be useful for something.
But you definitely enjoy everyone's vibes. Awesome, man.
Since they seem to
No,
always get out
I didn't
DPS
hear.
by you guys.
I didn't hear anybody say anything after you hopped off. Sounded like you guys did great. So glad you're in the guild, man. Excited to have you. Glad you enjoy our vibes, man.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time on them. Good job, son.
So focused, yo.
Start pulling like 100 things, and then I can finally beat him out. It's 5 pulls. He's just like, that's exactly what he wants. Give me the uncapped AOE.
Yeah, I've always, I never pop unless it's like 4 or more.
I get in move because heal done.
So here, I'm going to be a little bit lazy on healing up Hank, and I'm just going to heal him with Atonement, because as long as he stays out of the Craggy Fractures, he shouldn't be taking any damage, really.
The quaking and then the earthquake underneath, that's just a jerk thing to
Just
do.
rude.
I'll pop the
Yeah.
thing behind these guys.
Right now? Okay,
Yeah.
doing it. Open.
And quaking always seems to come as soon as I want to convoke.
That's annoying.
Or if they could just give Holy Priest Minds here, that would be wonderful. Be overpowered, but
I'm gonna drive you guys through.
Oh god, they like me. They like me a little too much.
Sorry, yeah, I was trying to drag them through.
Okay. You're fine. I just still had a Starfall up, and it took me too long to notice that I had aggro.
Oh, thank you.
oh no, the silence.
I am pretty squishy.
I should have said something earlier, so I could have pulled you, and then you could have like used your grappling hook back in.
Oh, word. Yeah.
Maybe on the next one. I don't have it now.
Oh, good.
Silenced.
I just had to wait for the second one to hit you.
Don't we need to get one more group from the left over here?
I don't think so. We're fine, I think.
Okay.
It is normally
Oh
where
no,
I
this
am.
isn't the circle. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the next room that we gotta go a little bit to the
We
right.
we gotta pull the first 2 packs on the right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I'm gonna collect this drag.
Okay.
Are we shouting this or killing that room?
On the
Kill
Oh,
in the room.
yeah, we're gonna get pride here though.
Okay.
Oh, I just popped my rapture. I needed that for pride. Well, it'll still work out.
Like it went off really fast. I stunned myself somehow.
I'm just gonna give you innervate, right?
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't stun myself. Tetra, you were just right on me. Okay.
So I
Yeah, I was
did.
gonna. Oh yeah, watch out.
Die. It's on me. Come on, Reg's got me. I trust you, Reg. Quick.
Yeah. Automatic Jack was saying that you absolutely need a boomkin in hierarchies as disc because it struggles so much with mana. Like if you don't have
Yeah, I
innovate,
know. That's
it's-
what I was figuring. That's why I was off healing before, because
Yeah.
you had decent mana, but you seem to be struggling to top everyone back off.
Well,
again.
this is as Night Fae. I would be so screwed if I was a different
Ouch.
Covenant. Because Night Fae essentially gives me
Night
a
Fae- Night
mana
Fae
potion
gets-
every minute and a half.
But you also get a decent amount of mana from mind games. It's
Yeah.
something.
It's 2% and it costs 4% every mana to cast. So it's
Yeah, but it also is a shitload of healing. So
it's
I don't
true.
know.
That is true. Yep.
It definitely helps to have a boomkin. It just always
Yeah.
helps. Trees, innervate, all of it. It's just their utility is too good. Uncapped AOE.
It's
Bro, we had 3 kicks on that. Perfect. Everyone's on top of it. It's Hank's job to get the next one.
Which next one? What?
The
You
warden.
got it.
The stupid barbed shackles.
Yeah.
That
I
hurts
wish
so
that
bad.
you could like freedom to get out of it. Something
Yeah,
like that.
something.
If I could just shapeshift to get out of it, I can get out of the root. What did he just do?
You saw that? Yeah.
You
oops.
use Typhoon and I use Shining Force the other way.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see.
No, not
Is this the pat or the second group?
The second group. I'm pulling him here. Line of sighting. Just come back here.
Okay.
Paints up.
Bro, this room is so good for bringing stuff back to if you really want to.
I wish I could say this is not the first time I've done this. But it just popped in my head. I was like, there's a room right there. How can I less?
It's a decent line of sight place. I got next dinner up, maybe? Yeah. I had to think about it.
We're gonna get that other pack after these guys.
The one on the... I think we're done with stuff on the right side, aren't we?
No, there's one more.
Does he pull the pat too?
No, it didn't look like it.
Not in the route that you have, you only pull... Oh yeah, you're right, I'm dumb. I thought we already pulled 2 over there.
Pull those guys to the lantern, Tetra.
Okay. I'm gonna pop it.
Focus the vestige
Innervating
out
trees
then.
are a big
It's
deal.
gonna
Yeah,
take away the
absolutely.
ground.
They are
Pop it now?
so necessary. Agreed, and if we
Yeah,
mess up
sure.
our rotation or fast finger CDs, we get screwed and spam Shadowmend. Yeah. Shadowmend healing does not feel super great. It's not bad when you're running like Shadow Covenant. I really like having that option. So,
this
when
is
I was
Tetra's
playing
worst
more
nightmare.
disc, there was
Yeah. Just doing mechanics at this point.
There was a Grievous week where I was starting my first 13s, and it felt pretty good to run Shadow Covenant for Shadowman spam. And you know, if you are
we can
running
refresh it on this
Disc
side,
and Grievous
so
weeks, like that's really your best
if
option.
we open the urn on this side, we'll get
Is
pulled. That's the only reason I actually think I prefer this route over a couple
because
of other ways
Shadowman
people do
actually,
it.
especially with Shadow Covenant and Twist of Fate, is a very chunky heal.
Oh, this also
The
gets
only
us
issue
pride.
is that like they are going to they're going to take half the healing as damage right after. So it's good for chunking people up and getting them past that Grievous threshold, but then they continually take the ticking damage from the other half of it. So it's temporarily strong. Okay, so here I'm gonna just get some quick Shadowmans off to heal everybody up, and then we're gonna focus on dealing damage for all we can.
Look at the
Use
route.
a trinket heal for myself. Okay, we'll use our first shining force, shining
So I think the
radiance
pass should
here.
be next.
Powered radiance, excuse me.
We can pull whatever next in this hallway, honestly. But whatever we should do, we
Second
should pull it
Shining
into it. Oh
Radiance
no,
here.
we just lost the urn buff. It's okay. We should have pulled something into the urn. I don't know. Maybe not.
So we're gonna leave this doubt alone.
Yeah. We don't even need that doubt at all, I don't think.
Can we pull these two groups together?
All I have
With
Pride
pride,
on.
maybe. It's pushing it. There's two doubts is the only issue.
So I'll tag him. Tetra, open the thing when I tag him, and then we'll hopefully get both groups together.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do it
I
now.
usually like opening the urn
almost
at
like
the end
Flash
this
of
group
light
dying,
healing,
where it's open for as long as possible.
Shudder at
Am I
the.
doing it now?
I'll have to look
No,
at a
wait.
second.
Also,
Un
yeah, there is
momento.
a doubt, so that those trees were bad.
Here, I'll try to.
Unless
do
you
that.
can typhoon them out. Perfect. Here's another one.
Open the-
You can also you can stun, blind, all that,
Open
the
it.
growing mistrust.
I'm gonna die.
Paints up.
I'm gonna grab these guys.
We only got one. The other two were too far out. Okay, all the ground is clear now. Try to CC the vestige
Sudden
out
rapture
if you don't want
used
that to
now.
happen.
Okay.
Tetra.
Yeah, I guess that's the hard part about these pulls with the urns.
Yeah, it's really like these urns. I basically consider if we can get like 2 buffs out of it, I'm happy. We got 3. We're okay. I actually the way my group normally does it is they just clear around to the left and then they pull stuff after the boss and they drag a bunch of those little, what are they called? The little like shadow fiend claw dudes.
Almost like Flash of Light healing Shudder
Into
thought
the
of
urn.
casting heals as Holy Palette. Yeah, for sure. It feels really bad when you have to like swap into Flash of Lights and can't do your like normal melee
Oh, he
glimmer
turned
healing.
around, watch
It's
the
like,
front.
oh man, this is not efficient at all. No, come Grievous Week, you're gonna go Holy again. Yeah, I highly recommend that for sure. Excited to see next season's after next week. Next week, we get to see it. Oh yeah, the 9.1 betas are starting. BTR. It's exciting. Wow. Yeah, I'm curious. I am gonna be sad to lose Prideful. It's been such a great affix. I really love it.
Boss time?
Yep, let's go.
Boss time.
We're pulling this group of.
We can pull this group of 3 now or after the boss. I'd prefer now, but it's fine. I just don't have any cooldowns for boss, and I know Hank doesn't have spirits yet, so it's more of a
True.
time killer.
know these guys hurt.
They hurt a lot. Like you're gonna have to just kite the fuck out of them.
So there I used my Fey Guardian's cooldown
Oh,
reduction
what is that? That's cool.
on
Ursels.
both of
It's
them
the
to try to get
restoration
their
affinity
cooldowns
thing that I get.
sooner.
Cool.
For the boss. You like Prideful, you just don't know how
Yeah, I
homogeneous
always
it
like
is
doing
with
big
certain
pulls
routes.
with these
Yeah,
ghouls,
it doesn't
because,
allow a whole lot of
the difference
options,
between
and not
3
nearly like
ghouls and
Awakened did,
12
you know?
Ghouls is nothing. You die if you get into melee range either way.
Ran, Dratnos week 17, Sanguine, that's for the 12th
cooldowns?
time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Sorry.
Every
brain.
time. Every fucking time.
Move out.
Can you dispel Tetra? Mordu?
I got Hank. I still have a couple seconds online.
Okay. Then I guess that's on me then. I didn't see that mine didn't go on cooldown. Outside?
Shoot the thought. Up.
And there's an ad. This is the worst overlap.
You can stun them too, so that's helpful.
Yep.
Move in. And out. Paints up.
Heads up.
Move in. And out.
Nice.
Now we're good.
Yep, we're good.
You love choosing this boss with
74.5
Feign?
is
How does
the
that
number
work?
to
Can
go
you
down
feign
if you're
death the
planning to
Castigate or
get
something
right
like
on
that?
this boss.
Yeah, how does the cheat work? Cheese, I should say, not cheat. I'll go ahead and Rapture now, because it should be back up by the time I need it. Just don't know whether I should use it on Prideful or if I should use it on the boss. Because this boss sucks. So I need to go ahead and get out a watch out.
That was close.
Well, as long as Tetra didn't run in, then we were fine.
Yeah. It's just sketchy.
It's just a little sketchy.
Wait, what did I do?
What
No,
are you guys talking about? I knew
I-
my pets weren't gonna pull.
Yeah.
I knew. I
It's
did
just
not
still
know.
scary to see something run on there after.
I did not know. I honestly thought they were gonna pull. Then it was all gonna be blamed on me, and you guys wouldn't want to be my friends anymore.
No.
I mean, you can do this boss without pulling everything in this room. It can be done.
Forget
You
that.
gotta be
I'm not saying you want to do it, but it can be done.
running around, yeah.
It just means you miss. If too many orbs go on that side, you're basically just fucked.
I'm gonna save cooldowns. Can you animate, please? Alright, let's roll.
How dare you interrupt my research?
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
mine.
There's one in the middle.
Two endless torments, weird.
Happens if you
Yeah,
push
no,
it too
it
fast.
happens sometimes. Yeah, she does those at percents, I think. And Rite of
Yeah.
Supremacy is a timer, I believe.
It just really, really sucks when it happens because that's one of the biggest healing moments.
I'm gonna cloak this.
Okay.
Sorry, Mordu. I'm gonna help pop people up here.
We're good. I've got Shadow Fiend running.
Heart of the Wild is just
Trink-
overpowered.
Trinket on Morty.
My patience is wearing thin. Even here.
I'm gonna get hit hard here. Probably. I'm just gonna stay in bear.
Yes.
I got worried. I got one orb.
Yep, and it stops the cast and nobody takes damage. Really? That's awesome. I'll have to recommend that to Hank. I don't know if he knows about that. That's cool. If you see any one
Remember
of
the
those
thing in
lines,
your
there may be a
bag is
feign
just
cheese.
static 50%
Okay.
damage reduction. You can use it on this pack too.
That is awesome. Paints up.
It's amazing how many people don't know that.
Hey Hank, Graz had a cool suggestion before I forget about it. You can actually cheese Tarvel by feign deathing when he casts Castigate on you. Because it will cancel the cast.
Purple.
The second
The
boss.
second boss.
So when he casts the Castigate ability
Oh,
on you, and
here,
it puts this.
yeah, I feign death so much stuff
Gotcha.
to get it off. If there's a red line on me, I feign death it off.
See, that's what he's saying. That's awesome. I didn't know that. That was a
Whatever
thing.
you can.
Yeah, like in
Shadow
and
meld
even
it off,
like
too.
even like circles, like in the other side, that Arth mechanical dog that does the AoE stun.
We're gonna shroud past this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
quickly
feign death that off.
drinking.
Oh, after this
Wait,
break.
after Quake?
Hold on, I'm drinking. I'm coming.
Alright,
Okay, ready.
3, 2, 1. Use the strat. Go ahead. Nice.
I'm gonna save trees for the second
DPS
pull.
are too
'cause
good.
That one
Not making
is
any
a
suggestion.
bitch and a
Hank
half.
just didn't seem to it. Gotcha. We'll try and feign in case. Yeah. I mean, when else are you gonna use it, right? Tetra PI.
Hell yeah.
It's okay. The Boomy never gets PI.
Well, I used to, but I heard it's.
definitely should.
I heard
bad.
I heard it's
for
bad now.
Boomies.
It used to be my go-to.
So they're not dropping Sanguine?
No, the only ones that do are cadets. So the next pack is gonna drop Sanguine, and they also hurt tanks a lot. So I'm dropping trees. Drop the tank.
Oh, it worked. Okay.
A lot of us got knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, do it a little earlier. It's all good. Somehow nobody died.
I had big
And these
raptures
will
up.
drop Sanguine, and Call does heal from Sanguine, so watch that.
I had raptures up. I think that's why.
Oh my gosh, he's.
This is rough.
Sorry about that. I tried to.
Oh, you're fine. This is a really hard part to manage Sanguine. This cadet's gonna die on top of her. And it's Gloom Squall, don't kill it.
I might die here. I'll
Run back,
walk
please.
back.
We got 3 battle reses actually, but
Yeah,
that's
I was
alright.
gonna battle res, it's fine.
Innervate on cooldown, please. Same time, it's up. Thank you.
In combat. God damn it. Don't vanish until.
Are you may stay in combat actually. Are you Venthyr?
Yeah.
How
Or
close are
Shadow.
we? You can't Door Shadows. You have to Mind Soothe first, but Rag's over here, so
I can
I don't know
can
which is
start running back.
faster.
Let's go back and get it.
Yeah, get Tetra out here. That's fine.
Alright,
I'm just gonna trees those guys and not worry about them.
Well,
You have to Mind Soothe all three, and he can Door Shadows through.
okay, go ahead. Ooh, that was a little close. Okay, nice.
Yeah. It looks sketchy as hell.
Like, oh my.
Guys. I should have let you B-res me.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
if,
okay,
if you
it's all
die in the gauntlet, you just don't release most of the time. Although it's weird that you were in combat. I didn't think that you were in combat unless you were over here. I think this group has 2 cadets, so we are gonna get sanguine. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna kite back to that then.
It's only when those cadets die. One's dying now.
That is actually really nice how long the duration on the atonements are.
It's okay, we get a 50% damage reduction from that too, so it's still
Totally.
killed Tetra, but
No, get him down.
Alright, this thing too.
Pop it. Popping it.
Paints up. I'm gonna trinket on Tetra here. Let's get some atonements out.
and there's no more sanguine for the rest of the gauntlet, I don't think. Wounds well.
Barrier. Barrier as well. I'm potted.
I have no self-heal anymore. Let me know if you need me to turtle.
I'm throwing out hots, you're fine.
And I am up.
Ooh, maybe? Those bleeds hurt.
You good?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Last one. No sanguine. I got trees in 5. I'll do
So
it after
it is
Bart.
kind of awkward to do Fey Guardians, but it actually feels really good to use it right before you do a Rapture, because then you're spending a lot of time doing shields, right? You know. So that's actually a good moment to do it.
Innervate.
Thank you. So that's actually a pretty nice way to use it. Because you're going to be using shields for most of the duration, so you don't have to worry about moving your CDR. Now, unfortunately, you don't benefit from the damage reduction, which is a big portion of why you bring it, is to bring the big 20% damage reduction for 20 seconds on the tank. But, you know, it is what it is. Sucks
Not a
about
whole
this
lot
whole...
of pausing that's allowed to happen between here and the end
I
of the
know, it
run.
sucks.
Yeah, I know.
We got a Prideful coming up right after this.
Do you have mana pots?
Already used. Please don't get bad then.
I got
Good
trees
job.
down. I got trees. I know you popped everything, but I was still worried.
I just heard Raga say I've got no mana. I was like, well, I'm on my own.
Well, I'm just mostly worried about the Prideful.
I should have Iterate back up for that. No, maybe not actually. But I
Well,
will
you-
have. I'll have Heart of the Wild, so I can at least help you heal the end of it.
Trinket up. Actually, no, we're not going to have Prideful until this next...
Yep, the next
Pack,
pack
right?
is when we get Brad, so
Okay,
you should get
perfect.
a second to sit.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We ain't stopping, but you get a second to sit. Okay, maybe we'll have to. I'm throwing regrowths out on you. Alright.
Playing this other classes has really opened my eyes to how tanky every spec is other than Hunter.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
I don't
sitting good.
understand that because they're male. You're good. You go ahead. I don't understand that because you're a
He's got
Maleware.
almost full mana. You don't need full mana. I also have. Oh,
Nope.
you have Incarn. I just fucked up. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't understand
Yeah, sure.
why hunters would be so squishy. It seems like they wouldn't be, right? They're a male class. You've got. I'm trying to think what defensives you've got. Really, just with your pet, right? I guess that's not very much at all.
Watch
you need,
those
you
traps.
need some kind of defensive that's not turtle or like in place of lust. I don't remember what that's called, but the endurance pet or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna handle this with Shadowman's and shields at the beginning of this to just do some atonement healing. Pop my Mindbender. Okay, and we'll do our Radiance charges now. Long Radiance.
Blessing.
Can I pop down? Oh, we have
No,
an
we have an
Alright.
aggro lust. Yeah.
I was,
I just knew it scaled with wild spirits and it wasn't coming out. So.
no, I had my, barb shot, like, I went in with it still at 3-stack frenzy, so I was
I've
like,
got
oh my
trinket
God.
on dressing. That's why you got so low.
Just worry about myself.
No, I would too. I should have said something.
I'm dumb. I'm so dumb.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's one of the hardest keys this week too. So. For less than 1 million sanguine healing. Like.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's also one of the
That
hardest
Tundra.
as that's one of the hardest as disc as well. So
Yeah, Ben, there's a lot of mechanics in that one.
We were both so focused.
Yeah, dude.
But you also were sitting there with your dick in your hands for a little bit during the gauntlet.
Dang, that jumped me up 1523 IL.
right, the lust pet
Congrats.
gives a ton of leech.
That's a big key.
So
Times
most hunters run
17.
ferocity pet for less leech. That makes
Sanguine,
sense.
hardest fucking dungeon.
The other one is pretty lackluster defensive and requires
Yeah,
some
I
basic
stepped
go off the
into it
specs.
as 1491, so it's a pretty big jump.
Priests are basically
here
tanks
waiting on a
and healers
portal.
in comparison. Yeah, absolutely. Shadow
That
Shadow
got us
Priest is
all to
really, really tanky.
1500 plus.
Nice. Congrats
Nice
to everyone.
key, good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, good GG. Nice job, everybody.
Good shit.
Peter Payne, nice. Thank you, sir.
I'm trying to find my.
I'm so conflicted because this Fleshcraft is super good for just a defensive utility. It's no Convoke.
Are you Necrolord?
Yeah, I went Necrolord this week just to feel it out, and it felt good in the raid, but it's just
It's not bad. Like honestly, it's not bad. There's some Guardian Druids that are using it. It's
yeah,
just
I think the biggest thing for me is the loss of Convoke, which
yeah.
Convoke is essentially a crutch for Druids this expansion.
That's some time. See you next
It
time.
makes it
Night-
harder to
night, Zeta Zone.
switch specs.
Have a good one, man.
Like, because everything else is better with Convoke. So if you want to do anything other than tank, you're out of luck.
Yeah, well, I think 98% of the time I'm a bear.
Well, then that's all you need. And Necrolord isn't bad. Like Fleshcraft is basically if you are basically immune if you have bark skin and Fleshcraft up.
I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee, but I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I got one more in me.
Get all night.
Want to do what do we have? We could do one of the 18s.
I was gonna say if it's the last one, let's do an 18.
Yeah. Start next week off with an 18.
Yeah, we can give one of them a shot.
Necrotic Wake?
I would say that because since I don't have Convoke, I'm not going to be super useful on the last boss.
The other side.
Yeah, for the other
If
side.
Frag goes disc, then that
If I go
shouldn't
disc, it's
really
fine.
be an issue.
Granted, Holy has arguably more burst than Disc does for single target with Apotheosis. Disc has more damage for trash packs and stuff because of Mind Seer. But as far as like single target burst, I think Holy honestly wins out. I'm not sure though.
I don't know. I have only ever played disc, so I'm down to do the other side.
I'm down for the other side.
Personally, I like it more than Necrotic Wake, but
100%.
Sure, let's do it.
100% personal preference.
We can do it and just try to muscle through.
No, it's not muscling. We're timing this.
We'll time it. Yeah, I'm just trying to like if we can get to the last boss with 2 minutes extra than we would, then that'll make up time
If
for.
you get to the last boss with, I think it's like right around 5 minutes. You're able to 2-phase it and still time it.
Yeah.
But I believe in you guys. You guys will 1-phase it.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like the confidence, Hank. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Okay.
Tetris one is to call the portals now. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
okay. So me and Rag will do front left.
Do you prefer the right side more, dude?
That's just so it's not even preferred. When I
He
was
doesn't prefer the red side, he prefers the other side.
Other side.
yeah, when I spent 2 weeks in there after the system came out for Valor, I just made it a habit of going right all the time.
Word. I'll go left then. I got front left.
This one's IO for me, so I'm going back Holy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pour that coffee.
I'll make hot chocolate.
The question is, do you guys want me to go big in the Ardenwild side after the Prideful for the urn?
Let's see. I just did one earlier. Granted, it was only a 16, where the guy just pulled. He pulled 6 packs in the Ardenwield area before the urn.
Oh man.
I vote
No.
Just did a massive pull in order to get Pride, but
He did the like one pull in Ardenwild for Pride, and then the rest of it after.
and then the rest of it after. Yeah, we did 2 pulls in order to get from like 60% to 90%.
Yeah, I usually do 3 pulls for that. Just, I mean, we can try some. We can try, but I figure I'd rather.
For an 18, I'd rather do that in 2 pulls and then do big for the Pride.
So we'll do the 3-pack and then the 2-pack, and then you get Pride. Is that right?
Yeah. So what we'll do is like, so there's the moths, and there's the patrolling deer, and then there's the little Spriggan
Imps.
guys.
Yeah, Spriggan imps.
Yeah. So I'll grab all those in one, and then we'll do the Spriggans and the
3-pack.
deers down below. That'll get us Pride, and then basically I pull a bunch of stuff to get to 90% at the urn.
So if you pull the patrolling birds and the 5 birds and the Spriggans, I'll misdirect
Got it.
2 birds onto you, and that'll get us where we need to go. You know what I mean? Like the 2 birds on, if you're going across the bridge, you do the 5 on the right and the patrol, and then you go around. If I misdirect 2 of the birds on the left over to you, then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And
just,
you won't have to
don't-
worry about
You
doing
should have to
anything.
multi-shot them because we don't want to grab the little guys.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just I'll just do a misdirect auto shot, pull them over, so my pets don't go over there. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can just take care of it.
No, you can if you misdirect the left, that's fine by me. It's less hits that I'll take at the start. So
Yeah.
ooh, I am the Realm 80 Druid tank. Moving on up. Started the night at 91.
Very nice. Where am I at now? I'm curious.
I stopped keeping track because I was triple digits up until like it was like 1500. So
Yeah, well, I mean, Boomkin's such a populated.
I'm triple digits right now at 1529. I'm 103.
Crazy, man.
Yep.
There's a Necrolord Druid sitting at number 46 right now. Another
I'm
one at
in ready, by the way.
29. Oh man, the population is shifting a little bit. It seems.
Looks like I'm 35 for Holy.
Nice. For Disc and Holy, or just Holy?
No, just Holy. Disc, I'm 261. But my disc is pretty bad. Most of mine are 14s and 15s.
Yeah, so looking at the top 10 for our realm, looks like, I mean, there's representation from all the covenants there for Guardian Druid.
Cool.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
You guys ready? You guys
I
ready?
mean, the vast majority are Night Fae, for sure.
I'm the 18th highest BM hunter in our realm.
Dang, dude.
Nice. Congrats.
And climbing, but I mean that's just mythic, and I haven't done a ton. Now that we're getting into a groove.
See, that's why I used to play Alliance on Moonguard. I was like Realm 10 Resto Druids last season.
Nice.
Gotta pick the right server.
Yeah, this is not the right server. This is huge.
It's huge, but it's also not like the Tichondrius or super duper tryhard server.
Hey, Reg, in the competitive WoW Discord or subreddit, there's a good post 20+ keys as Disc Priest discussion. I don't know if it would have anything for you or if you wanted to add to it or not, but when I saw it, it made me think of you. Competitive WoW subreddit.
Can you link it?
Yeah. Or just drop it in GChat Discord.
Sweet. Or in the priest channel.
There, I'll put it there too.
All right, that week ore is imported.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Redditor.
Go.
So nice, thank you for sharing that.
Anything good in there, but I've seen it getting more and more comments, more and more conversation, so.
Water, hot chocolate.
So it looks like to get a 2K IO, you need to have a mix of 19s and 20s.
It's really fast climbing for small upgrades once you start getting the higher keys. Like an 18 to 19 is a huge IO jump, 19 to 20 is a huge IO jump. Like, in order for me to be Realm top 50, I just need to have like timed 18s. Which is doable. But
So
that's
you have to get one.
50 IO.
Buffing up.
Whose key is this?
18 to
not
other
mine.
side is dressings.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an interesting post. I'll read more about it. He's talking about how they're failing to time 20s, and the group is blaming his damage. He's dealing about 1.5k damage overall, and so they're wanting him to swap to a Holy Pally. But most of the DPS in his group are only pulling 6.5k overall damage in mists and halls and stuff. Most of the posts are talking about how it's not his damage that's the problem, it's the DPS. 6.5k is really low for
6 or 7k.
Yeah, they were saying like 8, yeah.
Once you get to that level, it's a matter of figuring out how to make bigger pulls. Because the whole thing, the only way you do more damage is make bigger pulls.
Right. That's why the classes that still have uncapped AoE are so much more popular.
Yeah. The reason fire mages are broken right now.
So I guess with that in mind, so in here, after I'm thinking of what is it? Not
pull all the way to Hakar. We'll kill all the trash up to Hakar with
Mana Storm Twins.
It's the Mechagon area. Like the reason you see everybody skip the Mechagon wing in like MDI is because it's so inefficient because you have to pull small in there.
Yeah, it might be better to just skip them and pull all of Ardenweld.
I'm down for whatever route you guys want to try.
Should we just stick with tried and true if we're trying to get this timed, or what?
Yeah.
We should try to get it like a 15 or so and putz around with.
That's what I just did with the group in Necrotic Wake. We spent an hour and a half in a Necrotic Wake 16. It's one that we've cleared easily before, but
yeah,
just messing around trying to figure out new things that we can do with weapons and things like that.
All right, we'll make this a basic run. I think the only thing I'll do is if we once we get the trash down in that Zul'Gurub wing, I might pull them into the next pack just to start burning them down.
That's good.
Right.
Or not.
Down
We'll
that
see.
hallway.
We'll see how they feel, because those shaman ones are pretty chunky.
It just depends on our interrupts.
Yeah, next week is the week to play around with routes if that's what you want to do.
Right,
So,
you're right. We'll
I mean, you can still push on tyrannical weeks up until like probably low 20s, but it's still harder.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, Tetra.
Okay.
Alright, running a plus 18 dead aside with a guild group. Running as Holy with Flash Concentration Legendary. This is my talent setup. I'm currently running... oops, my Wicker's not up to date for my stats. There we go. Stat priorities down here if you want to check that out. I am running as Night Fae with the Naya Soulbind for my Holy set. I'm going to try to use Apotheosis more often here. So that has been a consistent improvement point for me, is I always forget to use it.
Yes, it wasn't awful.
So I'm just going to make myself use it on cooldown, actually. Might not be the most efficient thing in the world, but it's going to be better than what I have been doing, which is using it like 2 times in a dungeon.
That's the only thing. I was expecting you to turn around and come back towards us. I like this. I'm not used to you being so aggressive.
Aggressive? Saves a lot of time if you if you pull a bunch of shit on accident. I'm dead. I'm dumb. I'm gonna talk about it.
We'll wait for you. It's we need your AoE for this pull.
We don't have a whole lot. It's just a matter of we gotta interrupt Shadow Course.
Here's my Soulbind.
I got first.
Oh no, I'm not running Burrs. Whoopsies. Okay, so that would help my damage. So I'm getting better benefit out of my Guardian Spirit right now, but this is actually my raid setup, so...
Interrupting Darkness, watch it. It's going away from us.
Actually, I'm not even gonna interrupt it because it's on trees right now. I got next one. Alright, Hank's got next.
darkness. It's going away from us again.
Going down the stairs or headed to the stairs?
Just be careful. Line of sight and dragging them through saying, yeah. Maybe don't do that on this pull, because I lost line of sight and then Sanguinenza. Get him up, please.
Oh, did I die?
Yeah, you were dead. You had.
cast- Yep. No, I'm dead now too.
Yeah, you had Aramir going on.
That's a rough one. You can't really line of sight your healer on that.
Yeah, just kite back.
You guys still kiting?
Yeah, we're still good.
Alright.
Just fade tanking.
I'm gonna trees for snap aggro.
Black shit coming up the ramp.
Nice recovery.
Nothing went wrong.
I still have aggro on this dude. Holy crap.
You just do too much, Petra. Tone it down a little bit.
In darkness on me.
This
Oh, man,
death
this
speaker's
guy's
been
coming up.
traumatized
Mount up.
by rogues.
Mount up and let's go around him.
Let's jump off the left side right here.
Yep.
Is this the one you jump?
You can jump
Yes, you-
both.
Okay.
Gonna get pride for him.
Yeah, we'll get back for him.
We'll get pride. Yeah. There we go.
Start going towards the middle of the room though for the path.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, even with Divine Star and spamming Holy Fire, I can't do comparable
I
amounts of
got,
damage to mine
class
Seared
left.
Disc, unfortunately.
You're looking at him right now.
Okay, I got the red.
I hit like maybe 2.5, but
Yeah, we have
not
3 cleanses. We
3.7.
can't fuck this up.
We have
probably
4
good.
cleanses.
Yeah, we have 4 cleanses.
Nice.
Knowing that, we probably should have gone done Prideful first, maybe. Actually, no. This way's better because we'll have Prideful for the room. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of it for on that.
Are we still earning this guy?
We
Probably
what?
not. Watch out behind you, right? No, we'll be. I don't think we're gonna worry about earning him.
I mean, I might pop it just because we have nothing better to do with it.
We may have to taunt the one that's higher health at some point, because trees are out.
Who's there?
Pumping.
Line of sight on those stairs is rough.
Yeah, don't
I
move
hate
too
that.
soon.
I forget about that all the time. Like you can see us, it should, or we can see each other. It shouldn't be an issue.
Should I release?
Yeah, release here.
Oh,
Wait. Go start the RP on the stairs.
Yeah, it's too late for that. I was trying to come back and get that.
That was a trick that.
Yeah, I need to
Was
get
that
into
you
the
telling
habit.
me about that?
Yeah. I think it was earlier today, actually. Bro, why won't somebody start talking, you bitch? There we go.
It's
Oh, I
tough
did.
because, he affects everybody with that.
You release right at the top of the stairs now.
Has anybody figured out why stairs cause line
I'm
of sight?
LOS. I'm LOS. Just release.
Okay, you'll be back up by the next one. Yeah, this is rough. I think we still should use the urn for this guy.
Even when he's way up top?
Yeah, you drag him back to the urn. Because being able to just stop the rage makes it so much easier on your healer. Because like, we've now had like 12 deaths to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I fucked this key over. I'm fine dropping
It's alright. We're figuring it out. I mean, is the 17 IO for people?
For me, it is not.
Not
Yeah,
for me.
so we'll go ahead and just finish the 18 then. Why not? Feel how hard an 18 is for this one.
Yeah, it's all good.
All good, man.
Yeah, we're about 4 minutes behind where we need to be, I think. So I guess it's not doable, if that makes sense. At least the deaths haven't been super punishing.
Polyed.
I'm gonna trees on the next pull immediately. Once we pull it, that is.
As soon as he's down, you can chain pull. With a priest, okay, chain pull. A lot of interrupts on the priest. Heal on the freaking. Heal on the priest. Give it
To get it. Oh, we pulled the other one. We need to go.
34 seconds on. Do you want me to pop the stun?
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, the next pull is rough too, so...
Get these devoted down. Yeah, but this would have had all these cars out. Some of them are.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll just incline for the next group.
That works too. I've got trees for unpull for the next group, and then after trees are down, you can incarn.
Okay.
I would rather have incarn up at the end than trees. Easier to kite.
Throw him over there.
I got a first heal kick.
Wow, they killed these guys.
Yeah, no, they destroyed the trees.
Hey, Cactus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I'm gonna pop a Apotheosis here. This is starting to get rough. He's gonna need a res.
I have trees and 3, so I'll throw those down before I res.
I don't have a kick anymore for 20 seconds.
I don't have one either. Mordu's the only one that has one.
Okay, you gotta get the healing kick on the Hexer. I got 6 seconds.
You comp the Deathwalk, or? Okay, we're good. Do you have Typhoon? Something. Okay, we're good. That pull is definitely rough without the urn. I see why it's always earned.
Yeah.
I think you guys did great.
It just sucks when you know the failure of a key lies squarely on your shoulders.
I mean,
We've all done it.
there's a lot that goes into
What?
it.
Was done.
How far behind are we? We are about 4 minutes behind where we're supposed to be, so we just now have to time the key with 4 minutes left. Like, as if it was with 4 minutes left, so it's fine. Alright, this boss just has to die in like 20 seconds. Add defensive now. Make that blood barrier as small as possible.
Good shit.
Another blood barrier in one. Now we're gonna have another blood barrier in two. We're getting to the point where this fight gets to be really long. We need to break this blood barrier really quickly.
Just tunnel. I'll go past.
Crap.
Easy. Yeah, that boss is either a 20-second boss or it's a 2-minute boss.
Right.
Sooner or later, you'll be back. You can't keep a bad load down. Me want them souls, one Sunday. Me want Rastakhan and all the others on the earth. It ain't wise to be holding out on Rosanna. You're gone and forgot what it means to be Aloha. You're born with the people.
Healer damage is going to become really important if we're going to time this. We're very far behind.
The only power that comes with being dead. Do it just be true to the
Got about 10 minutes to clear this swing if we still want to time it. But it really, if we time it, we time it. If we don't, we don't.
It's not really worth using.
That's
Or at least
all that.
right here.
Yeah. I forgot I used turtle car.
I'll use Apotheosis on this next pack. It's not really worth it here because I have to keep line of sighting. Waste it.
There was just all the quaking I didn't want to get in there.
Do you have Incarn? Just, yeah, you do. So pull all the through.
I'll typhoon the little guys and then incarn for the
I'll
left
just
side.
Ursul's the little guys over there, and then we don't even have to worry about.
Oh, Oh, I used Guardian Spirit on the wrong person. That's not good. We're alright. Wrong hotkey there. Look down.
See, I can feign that AoE stun off, Greg,
Yeah.
but it doesn't stop him from casting it, it just moves it to somebody else.
Ah, gotcha.
So it's kind of a dick move, but it
It's
went on
also,
Tetra.
you can think of it as it's time he spends not attacking anything else, recasting it.
It's true.
You can also invuln it and not get stunned with localized turtle. How do these guys drop Sanguine? That makes no sense. They're mechanical.
Just a
Thought
bunch
Sanguine
of
was a blood disorder.
corrosive oil.
Makes too much sense.
It hurts. It hurts on an 18 foot bed.
Yeah, it two-shot me.
Took one tick on accident, and it hurts.
Yeah.
20k a second. A lot of damage. I wish I could do 20k a second.
That'd be nice.
And you're at 20k DPS.
When you convoke, you can.
I can do it for like 3 seconds. I also had the weakest convoke I've ever had on Hekar, which kind of felt bad. Tetra next.
Pull up to the
I have next. Mordu. Add Tetra. Okay, we're good.
You can pull both.
Tetra, or yeah, Tetra, your first
Mordu,
one.
you can pull both.
Pull both Mordu.
You sure? Okay.
Yes.
Do it. And if you stack them up, I'll beam.
Usually when I do two, it's almost a death sentence.
I always do
Mordu
too.
is on non-X.
Forget
I
you can outrange lubricate.
Casters can outrange lubricate. I just have to be in melee to get a lot of my interrupts on it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I have War Stomp, I have to be close for Typhoon. That's just 2 interrupts that we lose if I stay at range.
Yeah, and I'm out of range when I cast bandages. That's a joke.
I do it. No one ever notices, but during raids I'm running around bandaging people.
Dude, I appreciate it, man.
It doesn't do anything because they get damage right away. But if I see somebody, like if we're doing a mechanic and I'm bad having to DPS, I'll run over and bandage something.
It's cool. Yeah, I'd
You
much
wanna-
rather do those 2 lubricators together than some groups like pull a lubricator with these oils, and that's really nasty because these oils are like the
I don't,
arbalists.
these oils are really hard.
Yeah, and they attack random players and stuff like that. And like they're hard enough by themselves.
Yeah, pulling a lubricator with this is a death sentence. Pulling
Yeah.
2 lubricators isn't if you have a little bit of coordination. Like I got a little weak on calling out interrupts. If we kept that up, we probably would have been fine. And honestly, it's all just so inefficient. I want to eventually find a route where you just invis skip all this.
Yeah.
I want to play around with
It's
like
hard to
clearing all
invis
of
skip.
them.
You can't get past Arc, though.
You basically pull the beginning, But you can skip the very first dude that does Haywire, because the way he pats around, you can actually skip both of them.
Don't get knocked off. I got knocked off.
So did Bender. He tried bubbling through it.
Almost.
It's like a hamster ball.
That's what Dora Shadows is for.
There you go.
I also, oh god, not again, not again.
I like
There
this.
was a quaking that I didn't see with Hyde and Strywix, and we were all sitting on top of each other, and they were fine.
At Tetra next.
I got fucked up.
I got next.
I got the arrow.
Mordu next.